On today's podcast, we're going to be speaking to Brandee, who is a YouTube expert. And for over 8 years, she's been helping entrepreneurs with their advertising and YouTube strategies. Now, for those that don't know the value of YouTube, well, it's more than just cute cat videos. Specifically for entrepreneurs, leveraging YouTube can be a game changer. YouTube acts like a search engine, which obviously makes sense because they are owned by Google. Here's a couple of stats. YouTube is the second most visited website in the world. And almost 90% of YouTube users come from outside of the United States. India being the largest with over 265 million active users. And there's also over 31 million YouTube channels out there. And that's insane. Content creation is marketing now. Most entrepreneurs can do it themselves, and they don't have to pay an arm and a leg for someone else to do it for them. So to get a little better understanding of how YouTube can help you in your business, let's get to the interview and speak to Brandee. Brandee, so nice to have you here on the Business 360 podcast.
Oh, thank you so much. I want to compliment you so much on everything that you've done in this process of having me on. I really want to tell you this because the document that you sent, everything, your professionalism is just amazing and refreshing. So thank you for that.
Oh, thank you. No, that means a lot. I really appreciate you saying that. And I'm glad that, it was seamless for you to jump onto this show. So thank you for that. So, what I want to start off with is let's let the audience know more about you. You are a YouTube marketing consultant. So, explain a little bit of what that is and what do you specifically do?
Yeah, so I've been doing YouTube advertising for about 8 years. When everybody was jumping on Facebook, I had some back experience with Google Hangouts and YouTube in general. And so I had an idea about YouTube advertising, and I told a friend that I had a theory, and we did it and it went well. And so I've been doing YouTube advertising ever since then. And then I've always had an agency that was, done for you. And then I've transitioned into more of the consulting done with you because it seems like people want to bring either they want to have their in-house media buyers do it, or they're trying to do it themselves and they just need that extra couple of hours of expert advice. And I actually enjoy that part of it. And then also even in the agency side of things, when people are doing YouTube advertising, I also help them with their organic, because if you're going to spend money on advertising, you want also that your organic, your brand awareness is there. So you may not see the money in your bank account. However, you're getting the brand awareness and the subscribers are going up.
So when you say you help them with advertising specifically, if you can just give an example of what that would entail.
Yeah, so on the agency side of it, what happens is somebody will hire me for a retainer for the month, and I'll do all of the scripting and the actual media buying. They'll shoot their videos themselves, and I'm always a proponent for videos like this, do better than big high production. So people don't need to hire big editors and music and, jump cuts and all of that. And so I'll script the ads, usually the hook and education and then call to action, and then I'll actually do the media buying for them. And then we just continue to grow and scale from there.
So tell me, what is so special about YouTube versus all the other platforms that are out there?
Well, this is not my phrase, but I have a friend of mine that said this in a room the other day. Facebook's schizophrenic, right? I love this. And so I'm going to keep on saying this. I've never said this before. There's so many accounts being shut down, and people that are spending really phenomenal sums of money will get their accounts shut down without explanation. And so what happened was back in 2008, when everybody started doing Google ads, it was just like printing money. And then 2008, they called it the Google slap. And then that well dried up. Since then, Google owns YouTube. I think most people know that. Has really become sophisticated for advertising and stable. Play within the rules, but you don't run the risk of losing your entire business. They're going to communicate with you, disapprove ads, but not just one day your ads are running and the next day your account's shut down and you have no understanding of why. And so it's just a much more stable platform. That would be number one. Number two is because it is a search engine, right? YouTube really is a search engine. When it first came out, it was cute kitten videos, and there's still some of those, funny videos. However, people go to YouTube to solve a problem. How to set up a podcast, how to build a website, how to build an email list, how to change a tire, how to fix your washing machine, right? And so people are there looking to solve problems. So YouTube advertising is amazing if you have a solution to the problems that they're looking for.